The coronavirus pandemic has brought troubling times for communities and students, but it is also affecting our staff.
There are days that we all feel pretty down because we are missing out on things that we do enjoy about our everyday normal lives.
I'm hanging in there pretty good, other than just being bored and sort of looking for stuff to do. But other than that, I think I'm hanging in there. I miss you guys. I miss teaching. I miss my students.
I am so sorry in advance.
Quarantine's been pretty crazy lately, and I've been trying to keep myself sane, and I think it's working.
Here's an update. It's not working.
So, I'm just gonna give y'all some tips on self-enrichment because I don't have anything else to do. And yeah. The first piece of advice that I have is to drink some coffee. Say hi.
No.
Okay. Also, you can cook if you're into that. That's a thing, right? I made this muffin and it's really good. And I really recommend cooking because, like, why not? So we're under my loft bed, and the reason why is because this is where I keep my books, and I thought maybe, you know, since reading and self-enrichment kind of go hand in hand, I thought I'd give you some book recommendations. So, this is a pretty good book. It's called What I Believe, and it's by Norma Fox Mazer, or Mazer, I don't know how you say that. But, it's really cool. It's about kind of like figuring out yourself and, like, your life. It's really cool. It's an eye-opener. This one, you probably have seen the movie, might even read the book, but, you know, doesn't hurt to read it again. It's really good. I love Bridget Terabithia. This one, so good. I've read this like 5 times, but it's called Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, and it's about kind of like the Great Depression. I think that's whenever it's based, but it's about like segregation and like the civil rights movement, and it's really good. So I really recommend all of those books. So yeah. Another thing that I recommend is like picking up a new skill or maybe kind of improving on an old one that you'd started. So I play the ukulele. I'm not going to play it on camera because I'm kind of shy, but I've kind of been working on it and like learning new riffs and stuff, so like that's always fun. Another thing I recommend is keeping a journal of like your thoughts, because it kind of helps you center your mind a little bit, so you don't feel as like out of the loop with everything, since everything is changing really fast. You know, it really just helps me know what I have to do next and kind of keeps my mind going. I don't know, just a suggestion. and now we're in my loft bed. So something that I recommend doing is schoolwork, because, you know, I realize I'm not doing so hot in geometry, so now is your time to improve your grades before the school year is up. You can literally only improve them, so, like, why not, you know?
So I'm editing and I realized that I didn't film an outro. So I hope that you learned something from this video, and I hope that you can kind of use these things like I do and self-enrich. Yeah, bye.
The Ozark District Speech Debate Student of the Year is selected from seniors from all of the different schools in our district. We have about 20. A coach has to nominate one person, and it goes through a selection process where someone looks at the records without knowing the students' names and the information that the coach gave, and then they select that student.
And so this year they've chosen me, and it's super cool.
What that student represents is a person who not only is a good competitor, but also someone who represents the activity of speech and debate, not just for their own school, but for the district in a way that that makes us proud.
It's such a humbling award to be able to have won. I've worked really hard throughout the last 4 years of speech and debate, not only to be successful in my events and to win trophies, but also to just try to remain kind and have a strong integrity and foundation through all the failures and all the success that I've acquired.
Our students are very humble, very competitive, but they're also have a great sense of spirit of the activity and how they represent each other and they represent our team.
The other things that I enjoy about Willard Speech and Debate is the family aspect of it. I think it's really, really unique and really cool to be able to say that I feel like my speech and debate team is my family. That's not something we see often at other schools within our district. I've loved the teamwork and the cooperation and just getting to build those relationships that I've been able to build. So I'm really thankful for Willard Speech and Debate. It's helped me a lot.
I think that it shows that our team is so strong that we were able to have 2 students selected. It's not just about the individual, it's about how they work as a team and how they become leaders in that team. I really could have nominated several students, and I would not have been surprised if any of them had been selected. That's how strong our leadership in our senior class is, especially the last 2 years. It just really makes me proud.
Debate has prepared me in a multitude of ways. For my undergrad, I will be going and acquiring a degree in musical theater, after which I'll be pursuing a law degree. And so speech and debate has helped me to really feel comfortable speaking in public. It's taught me to think fast on my feet. It's taught me to learn how to research and how to work with others who I do not agree with at all in a number of ways, and still learn to love each other and still learn how to get the most out of our experiences together. And so all of those things will help me with my future in both performing and in being a public advocate for others.
During these times of social distancing, it's important to keep your mind busy. Junior Caitlin Jepson talks about the importance of creative activities during quarantine.
I think it's really important to do creative activities while in quarantine, because I noticed for myself personally, on days when I was really pushing myself to my creative limits, such as through writing or photography, that I felt a lot better. rather than on the days when I just mindlessly scroll through Instagram all day. And I think it's really important that we use our time wisely during this, and that when we are on our phones, use it to reach out to other people that we might not have talked to in a while, or use it to get ideas to figure out other things we can do to be more creative.